Welcome to CruiseAway, your daily escape from the everyday and into the wonderful world of your next holiday plans around the world. I'm Derek and we're here every day to inspire you with a range of all the major cruise lines. And today is the turn of Oceania cruises, less like taking a cruise with the many and more like chartering an independent, indulgent trip with fewer people, enjoying more attention, service and offering. Oceania offers you the finest cuisine at sea in their stunning dining offer and effortless luxury for the whole time you're on board. So come with us as we step into a world you've been waiting to see. I have 3 featured trips to show you, 2 for February and 1 for October. And let's start with Reefs and Bali Retreats. This is 17 nights, starting home in Sydney on board the Oceania Riviera for your 2-week cruise, you lucky, lucky people. Now, let me give you some facts and figures first about your life on board. It's around about 1,200 passengers, but to accompany you is around about 800 crew, which is an amazing crew to passenger ratio. And it means that actually there are more people around and there's less waiting and there's more of everything being lavished and indulged upon you. It's about a quality experience while you're on board. All of the gourmet specialty dining while you are there is included, which is wonderful. And honestly, when you see the menu choices, oh my word, delicious every single day. You have unlimited Wi-Fi to enjoy these wonderful spaces that we're touring right now. That looks a very well stocked library, didn't it? Of course, you have your wonderful accommodation and they really are absolutely superb. You are just going to feel like you've stepped into a complete and utter wonderland. Your ship gratuities are included, specialty coffees and soft drinks and juices and smoothies and gelato and ice cream are all yours to indulge and enjoy all of the way through. You might choose to dine in your accommodation. That's an option which is included for you as well. Group fitness classes, and overall your atmosphere on board is very relaxed and very informal. Although this is high luxury and sailing with fewer people, it's about a quality experience. So that means being as relaxed as you want to be and getting to know not only the other fascinating passengers on board, but also your crew, and having the time to have that specialty coffee made just the way you like it, to have your cocktails mixed just to your taste, a little more of this, a little less of that, to have quality wines on offer right the way through as well in terms of what they stock on board. The finest brands, the finest wines goes with the finest dining, of course, as well, which is lovely. You can enjoy lovely experiences while you're on board as well, like the culinary centre. I think we saw it earlier actually, where you can work with chefs and learn how to create new dishes. For instance, you could go up into the artist loft where they have resident artists teaching you and showing off their amazing works as well. And that might be textiles, it might be watercolour, it might be ceramic, a world of different things. So actually you come back from this holiday not only being completely and utterly relaxed and having the greatest time, having really, really cultured and tailored experiences, but you might come back with new skills. Might be cooking skills, your poker game might be up, or whatever it might be. I mean, this is what this kind of experience is all about. It's about something that's a lot more intimate, where you literally feel like you could reach out and touch the performers on stage, which is superb. So out of Sydney we go then for a relaxed 2 weeks, our first day at sea, and then we're into Brisbane. Of course, you've got the West End and all the street art going on here, the artisan boutiques to go and explore. You can visit a working artist studio or a gallery actually with a private talk on a tour that you might treat yourself on board. A day at sea and we're off to Airlie Beach, of course, the gateway to the Whitsunday Islands, and you might like to sail off to Whitehaven Beach for the Sitka sand and the turquoise waters. You might want to snorkel the Great Barrier Reef itself. It's all possible from here. Cairns is next, where of course you've got the Corunda Scenic Railway and the Sky Rail through the rainforest pretty close by. Of course, Great Barrier Reef cruises from here as well, with marine biologist talks if you want to treat yourself to that experience. Cookstown is next, and this is at the mouth of the Endeavour River, of course, and you can visit the James Cook Museum to see the relics from the Endeavour voyage here as well. A couple of days at sea and we're up at the top end in Darwin. Darwin, the capital of the Northern Territory, of course. You've got the wildlife park here to meet the native species and the Aboriginal guides. Again, that's a cultured tour experience with Oceania. Or the crocodile experiences, of course, a day at sea. And we are heading to Komodo. Komodo Island, part of the national park here, and you can trek through Lo Liang to spot the Komodo dragons or escape to the Pink Beach and just snorkel around the coral gardens here. Selakan Bawang next in northern Bali, and there's the Uluwatu Temple here on Lake Bataan, or botanical gardens. I love wandering around botanical gardens, if only to get ideas and inspiration for your own garden back at home. And then we cruise into Benoit. Now we stay there overnight on board Oceania Riviera, and then we disembark for a 2-night 5-star hotel stay. So it's a really nice relaxed ending to this holiday as well. While you're in Bali, of course, you have a myriad of different choices. You've got the temples, you've got the lush green landscapes, you've got rice terraces that you can visit near Ubud, Seminyak Beach with the sunset cocktails and the boutique shopping. It sounds incredible. And then you will fly home to Australia. Oh my word. Oh my word. Where do I begin? This is a complete trip of indulgence, a nice relaxed pace. Remember, because you are sailing with fewer people and having that higher caliber of cruise here, when you go into a port, 1, you'll be there for longer, and 2, you'll be there quicker as well, because of course overall there are less people on the ship and more people to help you to your adventures. So this is an amazing trip, and if you've never enjoyed that small ship big service luxury, here is your opportunity. In February, not too far away, cruising from Sydney for 2 weeks with Oceania around Oz and Indonesia, ending in Bali with that overnight and a 2-night 5-star hotel stay. And of course, we include the flight home, as reluctant as you will be to take it. And this kind of offer is about investing a little bit more in the holiday experience and getting so much more back for that as well, because you can pretty much take everything for granted while you're on board the ship as well. And I have to tell you, having done one of these cruises, you will want for nothing while you're on board. That's the great thing. It is about that enhanced, wonderful luxury that you are enjoying. And that word luxury gets bandied around so much, but honestly, until you've been on one of these ships and you are sailing with fewer people and you are enjoying more immersive experiences, you are having live presentation from guest speakers talking to you about the places that you are going to, unlocking little avenues of discovery that you haven't even thought about, because of course, remember, this trip is relatively close to home. We are cruising around our own shores here as well, but you really will, you'll be so surprised that when you're on board, whatever you want, that wonderful specialty coffee, whatever you want, it is there for you. Gourmet specialty dining, which becomes very, very intoxicating. And that's not just the big occasion for dinner in the evening. That's things like the most incredible tailored afternoon teas, to incredible Pan-Asian, steakhouse, and more choices included. Plus, of course, the option to dine in your stateroom as well. There's Wi-Fi included, soft drinks and specialty teas and coffees, all take for granted, group fitness, enrichment, and activities as well. Here is everything that's included. And I'm only painting a very, very brief picture of everything that you will enjoy. There will be many other things that you will just enjoy. This is about one of those cruise experiences where it feels like so few people around, so you can always get a coffee or a glass of wine or whatever it is when you want it. Now, in terms of alcoholic drinks, if you can actually add to your offer a prestige drinks package, and that will cover things like beers and wines and spirits and cocktails, and it's a great value offering actually, so talk to the team for more details on that as well. But it's a wonderful offer and I would highly, highly recommend it. Honestly, they are so, so good. 1300 408 765. If you've never kind of stepped up your cruising game to something where, and listen, you deserve it. Maybe you've been cruising for many, many years, but you've been cruising with many, many people as well. And now it's time to up the offering, to up the service, to up the quality, to up the attention that is lavished on you. And it's wonderful. I mean, it's such a good feeling. And you meet the most incredible everyday people just like you and me. You meet the most fascinating people who have had the most fascinating lives of travel and their work life and whatever. And they come together on an experience like this, because actually what you're investing in here is the quality. And Oceania cruises are incredibly highly recommended by their customers as well. And with a ratio of crew to passengers, 800 crew to 1,200 of us, which is brilliant. And you can see why so many people want that more focused, attentive cruising experience. There's less waiting around, there's more included, there's more immersion into the destinations, and everything is just very relaxed and inviting. So let's go and enjoy some Melanesian marvels now. And this is for February with Oceania. 26 nights this time, and we're flying first over to Bali. And let's chill out first. Let's have a 5-night blissful hotel stay. 5-star all the way from the moment that you check in. And I think that's the way it needs to be on a trip like this. You're taking a beyond 5-star cruise, so it is only right that your stay on Bali is a 5-star experience as well. I would love to take a wander through the monkey forest in Ubud. It just sounds amazing. Maybe a Balinese cooking class in a local village while you're there. Who knows? Lots of choices, plenty of time. Talking of plenty of time, we're about to have 21 nights on board Oceania Riviera. Now, these ships are just simply beautiful. You want to take lots and lots of pictures, and you can see this is a little bit more like the classic cruising experiences as well. Real teak decks. Wonderful games for you to enjoy up on board as well. A little putting green there, which is quite a nice thing to do on a lovely day up on deck. You might start on a lounger and just have a nice glass of wine or something, and you think, right, I need a little bit of exercise. Let's have a little bit of a challenge. Let's go and play bowls, or let's do a little bit of golf, or let's nip down to the spa and book a treatment there. Let's escape to the library and just have some quiet time. The great thing is, you can do whatever with your time that you want to. Dining choices, which you're seeing right now, oh my word, they are absolutely delicious. You have your grand dining room with open seating, amazing dynamic menus, at least 10 different choices of entree, main dishes and desserts, which is great. You have the wave grill there, which is near to the pool, which is very much an elevated pool dining experience, as you can see there. And then you have what normally would be in a regular cruise ship would be a specialty dining restaurant. You've got other choices which are included, like Pan-Asian red ginger, which is wonderful. Thai, Korean, Japanese and other Asian specialities. You've got the Polo Grill Steakhouse, where prime cuts are cooked freshly right there in their own kitchen. And that's the great thing, because actually each one of these restaurants has its own galley and its own kitchen. So that food comes literally straight from the galley right to your table straight away. There's no long journeys, there's no waiting, there's no thinking, oh, this could be hotter. You know, this is really about being so elevated. You've also got things like, I mean, actually you have got one upscale dining option, which is called Privé. So I think we saw it there actually. So if you want a executive chef private dining experience, that's also on offer for you as well. Maybe you've taken a group of friends, or there's a family celebration going on a trip like this. You can really have that tailored so that all of the attention and the focus is on you as well. Obviously talk to the team in advance. The more forewarned is forearmed, but they can make this a really special occasion. It could be your honeymoon. 21 nights of cruising then. Remember, out of Benoit in Bali to Komodo first, and you can dive and snorkel at Manta Point here, where you can swim along the manta rays there in crystal clear waters. There's Komodo Village as well for a glimpse into local island life as well. Next, we go across to Kupang in West Timor. Now, this is a rugged coastal city where you can visit the Crystal Cave and swim in the turquoise pools there, or explore the museum here for the history of the Timorese population. A day at sea, and we're back here in the top end at Darwin, when you can venture into Kakadu, of course, see the ancient Aboriginal rock art here, and spot the crocodiles in billabongs. That would be a nice experience, wouldn't it? Why not? 2 days at sea. We're in Port Moresby now in Papua New Guinea. This is the capital city, of course. There's the nature park here with the colourful cassowaries and the birds of paradise. I think that is a cassowary at the top, actually. They're very, very colourful and very, very beautiful indeed. Staying in Papua New Guinea to Alatau next in Milne Bay. There's a local cultural village tour that you could treat yourself here to see sago preparation and enjoy traditional dances on this wonderful island. A day at sea, we're off to the Solomon Islands next, Oceania, and this is wonderful. You might want to explore the central market here, enjoy a panpipe performance at a local village, or see that beach at the top? Maybe that could be yours for the day. It's wonderful. And of course, it's a longer day with Oceania too. Luganville, Vanuatu is next. $1 Million Point, of course, never far away on Espiritu Santo. You've got the famous blue hole here, of course, surrounded by the jungle and lots of other different options, including the water music experience. Port Vilar is next, and you can book a tour here to the famous Mele Cascades Falls, which are stunning, but the Blue Lagoon there as well looks equally tempting. There's also the Ekasup Cultural Village here for traditional fire making. A day at sea to Lautoka on Fiji, of course. You can tour the Garden of the Sleeping Giant, soak into the Subito mud pools, and I think that would just be such a lovely experience to do. Lots of tour opportunities, of course, from the ship to get those really immersive experiences. To the capital of Fiji we go next, to Suva, where you can trek through forest to waterfalls. There's the Thurston Gardens with the displays of the orchid and hibiscus here. Lovely. Noumea. After a day at sea, you can take a boat here to Ilo Matra and enjoy the marine reserve with the rays and the turtles and more. Or you can tour the Chibao Cultural Centre to learn about local life and Kanak heritage. A couple of days at sea, and the end of the cruise is back home in Sydney, which is quite handy and very, very nice indeed. I have to say, when I was looking at the offering of the shore excursions that you can treat yourself to on this trip, there are parts of, even our own shores that you kind of look at and you think, you feel like you know a place, you've been there, and you may have seen the high hot spot of the tourist destination, but it's really nice to take local and cultural experiences. And that's what the cruise lines do so well, is they take you to new experiences that you might not already had seen. It is wonderful. And it's certainly a different caliber of cruise experience as well. Certainly we are talking highly elevated, and more time, as I say, with longer days in ports to enjoy the wonders of what is an incredible part of the world. A lot of it quite close to our doorstep as well. So again, when we look at price tags for something like this, I have to say we've got quite a lengthy time away here, and we are in high luxury. And I have to say, the price is about the experience. It is about the totality of the offering. It is about all of the things that you won't be paying for while you're on board. It is all about that extra attention that comes to you. It is all about the quality of the dining and the entertainment, and just the golden opportunity of enjoying one of these high luxury cruises, which is very comfortable. This isn't somewhere where you need to be in your tuxedo and your ball gown 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You be as relaxed as you want to be. This is about the quality of the holiday for you. And there are a lot of these luxury cruise lines around who are all offering something slightly different. This is an amazing, amazing trip, and there is so much that you will enjoy as part of this experience as well. Here is everything that's included for you. In terms of our offering, I mean, really, our whole package comes to you gold plated. We've included the flight to Bali, of course, from Sydney. We've got you checked in for 5 nights in a 5-star hotel, and then that 21 nights of amazing, attentive, fun, sophisticated, just wonderment on board Oceania Riviera, cruising with fewer people, waiting for nothing as you cruise in Indonesia, Timor, our own shores, Papua New Guinea, the Solomons, Vanuatu and New Caledonia, and then cruise right back into Sydney. The other bonus of that is if you're picking up little mementos and gifts along the way, brilliant, we end in Sydney. It's amazing. Enjoy the fabulous gourmet dining in a number of different restaurants with lots of options all the way through, from the casual terrace cafe and the Waves Grill to the Italian Toscana and the Polo Grill Steakhouse. Soft drinks included, unlimited Wi-Fi, port shuttles, gratuities, and so much more are part of the offering as well. They're incredible. So call us right now if you've any questions at all. 1300 408 765. I'm trying to squeeze in as much information and as much joy into the show as I possibly can, but time is running out. So there are many more worldwide opportunities with Oceania this year, next year, and even into 2027. So if you want to start planning, talk to our team today. Lots of tempting routes in South America, Europe, Southeast Asia, and closer to home as well. Talking of which, we're sailing again with Riviera now for a Tahitian nights to Fiji trip over 14 nights. Now this flies you first over to Papeete on Tahiti, and you've got a one-night hotel stay here, but also the first 2 nights of the cruise are here as well. So you've got a chance to really explore in Tahiti. And listen, I just want to watch the video, don't you? I just want to enjoy a relaxed time, flip-flops off, walking around the beaches, enjoying lovely, lovely experiences while you're on a place that's a little bit of heaven on earth. And remember, you're here for the first 2 nights of your cruise as well, which is 11 nights in total. Here is the lovely ship that we are enjoying, the Oceania Riviera, which is just wonderful. And again, just a reminder, you've got a ship here with just 1,250 passengers or so, but actually the size of the ship, it could accommodate double that easily. What they do on these ships is they deliberately keep the number of passengers low, so there's more space, there's more attention, there's more everything for you to enjoy while you're on board. I mean, 800 crew to 1,200 passengers. That's one of the headlines that I look at and I think, that's amazing. So I'm never queuing 4 deep at a bar to get a drink in the evening, for instance. If I want to ask a question of the team, I want to arrange an excursion, I want to go on an excursion, I don't have to queue for half an hour to get to the edge of the ship just to get off to start an excursion. Everything in terms of lavish attention to detail is amazing. Traditional turn-down service, the little chocolate, the little touches which in a lot of ways have kind of disappeared from cruising as a whole, are still very much part of what happens on Oceania. This is about a real classic experience which is totally relevant for where we are as well. It's like a wonderful boutique hotel, but it's in lovely kind of muted tones and colours. You will never look around and think, I can't get a lounger at the pool. I can't get a table at the grill by the pool. You'll never have that wait. You'll have those wonderful new experiences as well. The calibre of the team on board, for instance, making wine recommendations for your steak in the evening. You know, little wonderful touches that happen along the way as well. There'll be nice little celebrations, sail away events. There'll be some themed evenings, of course, lots of activities if you want to. But if you want to just lavish in what is a really relaxing time that really switches you to a different level of relaxation and fulfillment, then one of these cruises, I have to tell you, just feels so good. And you might feel, I'm not sure, is this right for me? Honestly, try it. You will absolutely love it. So, of course, we're in Tahiti and we've had our first 2 nights in Papeete, and then we head to Raiatea. And you can go to the Coral Garden at Taha here on a little cruise. You can do some snorkeling there among the corals, which is a very nice experience to do. A day at sea, and we're into the Cook Islands in Rarotonga, which is the largest of the Cook Islands here. And there's a 4-wheel drive inland safari that you can take through the valleys and the mountain ridges here, which is nice because, again, it gets you that panoramic view across and around the island. A day at sea, and we're in Alofa Niue, which is the capital of Niue, and you can explore Matapa Chasm here, which is a big limestone gorge, which is very, very popular here. You can see it there in that top picture. After Pago Pago next in American Samoa. Now the Gene P. Hayden Museum here is well worth exploring because you can learn all about Samoan traditions, the local textiles, and how they make canoes here as well. Wonderful. Day at sea to Suva, the capital of Viti. Trek through the Kolo i Suva Forest Park, again, which is a really nice full day tour, which you can take waterfalls, swimming holes, etc. there to enjoy. And then we come into Lautoka and we have an overnight, so the final night on the cruise in Lautoka, and then we disembark and we're going to have a 2-night stay here as well, which is very, very nice. They call it the Sugar City, of course. Explore the Visese village here as well. It's the landing site of the first Fijians. There are cultural performances here and crafts. I think this is the place to really dive into the authenticity of somewhere like this. It is a nice way to round off your your whole holiday. A couple of nights in a hotel there before you then fly home. I have to say, I'm so relaxed about this. I love it. I love the sound of everything about this. It's a wonderful pace and joy of an experience. It's an uplifted and elevated experience as well, because you are cruising with fewer people and getting higher quality in terms of absolutely everything. And remember, a deposit today can get this price locked in for you. And I have to tell you, our team again, remember, if we were going as individuals directly to Oceania to try and book one of their cruises, there would be the Oceania price for us as individuals. Here at CruiseAway, remember, we are booking on behalf of many people, and that gives us certain negotiating and buying powers, not just with the cruise lines, but with airlines, with hotel brands as well. And that's how I talk about us absolutely squeezing every dollar as hard as it possibly can to give you the biggest experience that you can as well. It is superb. And there are so many amazing places on this itinerary to enjoy, with generally longer import, so longer days, which is great. Less time waiting to get your excursion or your trip. So you've got more immersion in the places and a lovely variety. And this, remember, is for next October. So it's your flight to Tahiti, a 1-night stay there in Papeete, plus you'll stay in Tahiti for the first 2 of your 11 nights of cruising on Oceania Riviera as well. At the end of the cruise, overnight in Lautoka and another 2 nights in a hotel there, plus your flight back. Here's everything that's included. And again, as I say before, if you wanted to add a drinks package to that, because you can take so much for granted, all of this gourmet specialty dining on board included, generally all soft drinks included, gratuities included, Wi-Fi included, and so much more. But if you want to add a prestige drinks package to that, talk to the team, because it's an amazing deal and it's well worth it, especially for the big selection of fine wines and premium spirits, etc., that they have on board. It's well worth being able to enjoy all of those as well. So talk to the team on 1300 408 765. Remember, it's toll free. It will not cost you 1 single cent to call us, to talk to us about that. And there are many, many other of these Oceania experiences that you can have around the world. I've been looking through some of their itineraries for South America, for Southeast Asia, for close to home as well. We've picked a few in this show that are fairly close to home, but you can literally go around the world with Oceania as well. They only have a very small fleet of ships, and that's brilliant because you get even more of a boutique feel when you travel with them as well. As I say, any questions, do give us a call, 1300 408 765. And that is it for this show. Remember, we're here every single day to cruise away, so make sure you come back and see us again soon. We've always got great ideas for your next big and exciting holiday. Take care.